Well, are there hummingbirds in Puerto Vallarta? I think the answer is yes. What kind of species might you see while you're here? We're going to help you answer those questions in this video. This time around, we're spending 2 months in the Puerto Vallarta area. More specifically, we're directly back away from the ocean, about 15 minutes, closer to the mountains. You might be able to see behind me, the mountains are a couple kilometers away. And we are enjoying some hummingbirds. I'm going to share with you what kind and how many. In my opinion, the Puerto Vallarta area is underrated for birds and hummingbirds. This is our third visit here in the last couple of years. We've been in different areas each time. We have other videos on the channel showing you what kind of hummingbirds you might be able to see in other areas closer to, let's say, the Vallarta Botanical Gardens and Boca de Tomatlan, and also the other way up the coast near Lo de Marcos. So you can find those videos on the channel. This time around, we're in an urban setting, as you can likely see and hear around me. So it's a vibrant, lively location. And yet, we're visited by a couple of dozen hummingbirds every day, and I'm going to go through and share with you the types of species we're seeing. First and foremost, a common resident in this area, the cinnamon hummingbird. It's the largest, most aggressive hummingbird that we see at the feeders, and it's always a delight. Second on the totem pole of aggression would be the broad-billed hummingbird. We're getting multiple males and females visiting us daily here. This location is along the migratory path for several different hummingbird species, one of those being the frequent visitor, black-chinned hummingbirds. We're getting males, juvenile males, and females to our feeders daily here. I should mention that the time of year we're staying this time around is for January and February, so your experiences will likely change based on season, location, whether it's rainy season or dry season. But overall, I'd like to encourage you, if you're staying for any amount of time, you might want to consider bringing your own feeders. We've also been getting infrequent and seasonal visits from juvenile males and females of the broad-tailed hummingbird species. Again, in terms of migratory species, we had 2 male rufous hummingbirds here. One was a juvenile male and one was a fully plumaged male. They only stayed for 2 days, obviously on their way up north to the US and Canada. We also were visited infrequently by white-eared hummingbirds, and last but not least, violet-crowned hummingbirds. If and when this channel ever becomes profitable, we will be rededicating 100% of the profits back into land conservation for these little miracles, and for upgrading our camera equipment to better share these experiences with you. You're likely interested in more Hummingbirds of Mexico videos, which you can find here on the channel.